you doing?
Oh, man. Bittersweet, as bittersweet could possibly be. I've been saying, I'm kicking myself in the butt. I did the puzzle backwards. I didn't listen to the directions clearly enough. I just saw it was a puzzle and was like, let's go. It's bittersweet because I am so excited to see my family and my little dog. I got my keychain of him and my friends, but I really do feel like I just left my family and friends too. So it's tough.
By a vote of 5-3, Tucker, you are the 6th house guest evicted.
I'm coming home,
Ziggy.
But it's life. It's an experience, and I wouldn't take anything back. Everything happens for a reason, so.
You wouldn't take anything back. I gotta get into that, Tucker.
Okay, I might take one thing back, but that's
just one thing? Tucker, let's be real. You won so many competitions. You saved Angela, you saved Quinn, you offered yourself up on the block a handful of times, including this week when you were most dangerous. I mean, is there at least one thing that you would have done to change this outcome? Any regrets there?
Oh man, I mean, not really, because it was just, again, I'm just someone that really feels everything happens for a reason. And as tough as some of those things might be and those feelings might be, I guess it wasn't my time, but I did just really want to show people there's that curse. I'm from Boston. We don't believe in curses, and it just takes people to start looking at that and believing in themselves to break that curse. So I wanted to show everybody, if you put your mind to something, you can do it. And maybe I couldn't do it, but someone else out there could, or maybe I'll get another shot at it. But, it was one hell of an experience, and I'm forever grateful for it.
Well, something the audience has come to know about you is that you are not afraid to you don't play a scared game, Tucker, and it's exciting to watch. You did tell Julie that you didn't feel betrayed by anyone, but Tucker, you saved Quinn, you offered yourself up as a pawn, you gave T-Core $5,000.
I mean, she's an artist, I'm an artist. I didn't want her to have a bad HOH. I know how tough that can be, and she has the most contagious joyfulness of any person I've ever seen. Her and Rubina are right there, but T-Core shook with excitement, and I got to put that key over her, and anything I could have done to make that HOH easy for her, I would have, I put others before myself, and it's one of my greatest qualities and biggest faults at the same time. And I'm not gonna change that just because I'm playing this game. I was raised to thine own self be true. I will always be true to myself and who I am, despite if others are gonna come after me for it.
Tucker, it's Big Brother.
Quinn, I saved you on your mom's birthday, dude. I'm not forgetting that one.
You are a very loyal player, a little bit all over the place, but you do play a loyal game. It's interesting that you hold your values so true, even when playing a game like Big Brother. If you could do it again, would you be willing to check those values at the door to go further in the game?
I'm gonna have to. Lying and deceiving is not a part of my character, so I can't work on that on the outside.
How much did you know about Big Brother before going into the game? Were you prepared to play more cutthroat?
I did a lot of homework. I am an obsessive person, so when I get into something, I get into it all the way. I watched, I think, 6 seasons starting from February when I was first starting to be considered for this. Despite having a busy, chaotic life as well, I was still able to always tune into Big Brother. It was the only thing on my phone, the only thing on my TV. And there's some people in there who can recite everything from every season. So is there more work to be done? Yes. You can always improve. So that's something to look forward to. And You know, it stinks to lose, but it hurts to win. So I have more work to do, and I'm looking forward to it.
Tucker, we gotta talk that AI arena. You're a comp beast, you love puzzles, and the one piece of advice that you gave Rubina when she was in there was not to look over at anybody else. Do you think if you looked to your left or your right, you would have realized you were doing the puzzle backwards and that could have saved you from going out this week?
It was too late. You don't have time in there. I did look over and see Mackenzie, and I was like, whoa, wait, her numbers are, let me see. Oh, and then she was done. You know, and I'm sure it was set in the rules, but I must have not been listening carefully enough. But I thought the numbers had to face the podium that had all the other numbered chips on it.
Did you know that there just wasn't a shot for you no matter how hard you advocated, or do you wish that you fought harder, pulled people into other rooms, put a little more pep in your...
They all got pulled in the back room and T-Core closed the door on our face. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on right now, but this is my last moment to try to survive. I was putting my faith in her hands again, thinking she was going to be able to convince the house, being the outgoing HoH. Mackenzie continually kept reassuring me she was going to vote for me. Quinn had Rubina and Chemo convinced. I knew that wasn't going to be the case. So, I mean, I did everything I could. My actions spoke a lot louder than my words. I reminded Chelsea I was her pawn. I reminded Quinn I saved him. Told T-Core if it came down to the split decision that now she can make it up to me, and maybe I should have told Mackenzie that I want to bring my mom to Hawaii too, but I let you take that because you really wanted to bring your mom to Hawaii. But no, it's is what it is.
Well, speaking of the people that you talked to, I gotta ask you about Rubina, or should I say Tubina. You kissed her.
Oh, what?
Oh, of course. You kissed her on the way out the door. You got very, very emotional when talking about her to Julie. How hopeful are you that you'll have something outside of this house?
So I'm very hopeful and believe it will be true. We're definitely gonna give it a go. We both live on different coasts, and we know we're gonna have we went in there leaving one life behind, and now we're opening the door to a whole new life. We're very well aware of that, and we know that regardless of whatever happens, we've had those talks that we will forever cherish our moments in there and always be there for each other on the outside, regardless if that means we're in a relationship or not. Love and respect her so much. You know, it was the last, I had a lot of boxes to check off being in the Big Brother house to get the Big Brother experience. That was not one I was expecting. But expect the unexpected. I never thought I would meet someone like her outside of that house anyway, as well. So to meet someone like that in there was a beautiful thing and a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm gonna to thine own self be true it. And that's what I did. And I'm grateful that she felt the same way.
Well, I'm rooting for both of you. You guys are very, very sweet to see.
We were calling ourselves, what'd you say we were?
Oh, we're calling you guys Tubina. The couple name is Tubina.
Tubina or not Tubina. That is exactly. We were calling ourselves Tequina, but not Tubina it is.
It has been decided, and you can't escape that one. I'm sorry. I do want to ask you, I got to ask you about the AI instigator. Do you think the twist ended up leading to your downfall?
No, I think everyone in the house already knew about us. So I am forever feeling remorse about how that made Rubina react. That was not my intention at all.
The other night I saw Tucker and Rubina holding hands. We should have got Rubina out when we had the chance because we know mentally Tucker wouldn't be able to handle it without her.
It was to clear the air so that these rumors would stop going, because people would let those rumors run under the ground like it did with Angela. So I wanted it to be out there. and that it wasn't going to be hidden, so that people would see it for what it is and not think differently about X, Y, and Z like Angela did, because again, there was a pecking order in there. Joseph and I formed our thing, and then Angela wanted to do something, and then Rubina and I got close. So I would have honored that the whole way, as hard as it would have been. But I'm sure Angela would have gotten out before. The hardest thing would have been if it came down to Rubina and Joseph and I and someone else, that she would likely have to go before him, just because I would have to be a man of my word with that. And I think she would respect that.
Who do you hope is the new HoH?
I already heard.
Ooh, you already know it's Quinn.
Yeah.
Well, then who do you...
I hope you don't sleep, dude. I hope you start sleepwalking around the house more, and you get stressed because you spread yourself so far and so wide.
Well, then who are you hoping is coming out of the house right behind you?
Who am I hoping? I don't want to put it out there. I hope Rubina runs it deep in the house, but I already missed her last night. But no, I wouldn't say that. I hope that, I wonder who it would probably, I don't want anyone to leave that house. That's a loaded question. I want Quinn out, but he can't be. So
give it a week and we'll see what ends up happening.
Yeah, I'll be tuning in hardcore to see what happens.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tucker. It's been an absolute delight watching you, and welcome to the Big Brother family.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and hopefully it's just the beginning.
Is that a hint? You trying to do an all-star season?
Sign me up and put me on the challenge in the meantime. Ooh!
All right, you heard it first. He's looking for a challenge, guys.